2025 Toyota Camry versus 2024 Honda Accord is a top sedans compared. We line up Toyota's redesigned Camry against the nearly as new Accord to see how they stack up. The new 2025 Toyota Camry has finally broken cover after months of speculation, spy photos, and would-be leaks. Now that the newest version of Toyota's franchise midsize player has laid all its cards on the table, this would be a good time to see how it stacks up on paper, at least against its fiercest competitor, the just redesigned 2024 Honda Accord. The new Toyota Camry has a ton of new tricks up its sleeve, including its move to an all-hybrid lineup. The Honda went nearly all-hybrid this go-around, available all-wheel drive, not available on any Accord, and generous standard equipment. The 2025 Toyota Camry will make its way to the general public in 2024. Pricing is still a ways away, but for some context, the current Camry hybrid ranges from a hair under $30,000 to a bit over $35,000. Given the flashy kit crammed into the new one, we'd expect prices to rise a smidge but stay affordable overall. The price of the 2024 Honda Accord is expected to start around $29,000 and go up to $39,000. We'd recommend upgrading to the EXL hybrid. Not only does it add the more powerful 204 horsepower hybrid powertrain, but it also comes with a larger 12.3-inch infotainment display, front and rear parking sensors, leather upholstery, a sunroof, dual-zone automatic climate control, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and more. Interestingly, just as the latest Accord represents a heavy refresh of the outgoing Accord, not a clean sheet redesign, so, too, is the 2025 Camry. It's a heavily reskinned version of the same car, albeit with some modifications to the rear-end structure to accommodate that new all-wheel drive setup and a freshened interior with expanded tech. The Accord likewise received a reskin inside and out last year, albeit with revised, carryover powertrains. So, even though the Camry is technically newer than the Accord by about 1 year, the two are similarly upgraded over their predecessors, making for a race between the two that's as close as ever. See how the two midsize four-door rivals compare, though take note Toyota has yet to reveal full specifications for the Camry, so those details will be added when they become available. 2025 Toyota Camry versus 2024 Honda Accord, engines and power. Among the biggest changes to the 2025 Toyota Camry is the aforementioned move to an all-hybrid lineup. Every Camry will be powered by the same hybrid setup, Toyota's 5th-generation hybrid Synergy drive. That means a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine combined with two electric motors, a drive motor and a starter/generator via a planetary-type, continuously variable automatic transmission, CVT, powering the front wheels. It is good for 225 horsepower, a figure that jumps to 232 horsepower on the newly optional all-wheel drive version, which delivers on-demand power to the rear wheels via a third electric motor on the rear axle. Last year, the Camry's optional all-wheel drive system was mechanical and only available on the entry-level 2.5-liter gas i4, an engine that, along with last year's optional V6, is no longer available. The new Camry Hybrid makes a lot more power, it should be noted, than last year's setup, which only put out 208 horsepower. The Camry also handily beats the new Accord's power figures, be they from the entry-level 192 horsepower turbo 1.5-liter i4 reserved for the two cheapest trim levels or the 204 horsepower hybrid, which uses a 2.0-liter i4 and a larger electric motor, on everything else. The Honda Hybrid's electric motor is, in the reverse of the Camry's, more powerful than the gas engine, so it primarily motivates the car. When the engine is running, it's mostly to provide electricity for that motor. At higher speeds, the engine can directly power the front wheels via a clutch and a single speed transmission. The differences in these hybrids' behavior can be explored in greater detail in our recent comparison test between the outgoing Camry Hybrid and the newest Accord Hybrid. 2025 Toyota Camry versus 2024 Honda Accord, infotainment. For 2025, the Camry's entry-level LE and SE trims come standard with a 7-inch digital gauge cluster, while the higher trim XLE and XSE will have an available 10-inch head-up display and a larger 12.3-inch digital cluster. On the multimedia side of things, the LE and SE get the same 8.0-inch touchscreen with Toyota's latest infotainment setup as myriad recently debuted Toyotas. On the XLE and XSE, it's traded out for a larger 12.3-inch touchscreen. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and also wireless, on all trims. The 2024 Accord has a larger 10.2-inch digital gauge cluster standard across the lineup, but its non-hybrid LX and EX trim levels, the ones with the 1.5-liter turbo engine, get a smaller 7.0-inch touchscreen with rather simple on-screen graphics. The base screen's only real saving graces are its useful volume and tuning knobs, and its spare layout is easy to master. Hybrid Accords, which start at the sport trim level and go all the way up to the fanciest touring, get Camry-matching 12.3-inch touchscreens with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. On the most expensive Accord Touring, there also is Google built-in, with embedded Google Maps and search-savvy voice assistant. 2025 Toyota Camry versus 2024 Honda Accord, safety and driver assistance. The 2025 Toyota Camry will come standard with Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, which you can already find on other recently redesigned Toyota models like the Prius. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 comes with features like a pre-collision automated emergency braking system with pedestrian detection, full-speed range dynamic radar cruise control, blind spot monitoring, and lane departure alert with steering assist. Some of the fancier features include lane tracing assist and proactive driving assist. The Accord's Honda Sensing suite of features matches Toyota's Safety Sense almost point for point, including lane keep assist, lane departure warning, and traffic sign recognition. However, Toyota's full-speed radar-based cruise control gives it the edge, along with its lineup-wide blind spot monitoring, which isn't included on the entry-level Accord LX. 2025 Toyota Camry versus 2024 Honda Accord, who wins? Despite the 2025 Toyota Camry finally making its grand debut, we still have a lot to learn about what it has to offer beyond what we've already gone over here. We also need to go hands-on with it so we can see for ourselves if it delivers on the promises Toyota is making and see more detailed specifications, fuel economy, and pricing from Toyota, which aren't yet available, though given the new Camry shares its body with the old one, don't expect huge differences in interior or trunk space. For now, the Toyota delivers more power and snappier looks than the conservatively styled Honda, but we can't wait to compare these two in the real world and at the test track to see how they do on this video. Even during this age of the SUV, there's still demand for an honest and frugal midsize family sedan, and the 2024 Honda Accord is the best of the bunch. While entry-level models of Honda's fixture four-door are powered by a turbocharged 1.5-liter four-cylinder, most models will leave the factory with a fuel-efficient four-cylinder hybrid setup. No matter which you choose, front-wheel drive is the only option. The Accord was totally redesigned last year, and its fresh wardrobe of sheet metal is arguably the most attractive the car has worn in generations. Inside, the Accord offers two roomy rows of seats, a generously sized trunk, and all the infotainment tech expected from a modern car. But the real reason it receives our praises is its refined road manners, which are noticeable from Mile 1. Crisp steering, a well-damped suspension, and predictable handling all contribute to driver confidence and enjoyment. Simply put, the Accord is the whole package. While SUVs dominate the automotive landscape like some sort of fender-cladded solar eclipse, mid-size sedans soldier on as family-friendly alternatives that are a little more down-to-earth, literally. The Hyundai Sonata has been given a recent refresh, and Honda released a new generation of Accord last year. Now, it's time for the Toyota Camry to strut its stuff, and it's leapfrogging both of its major competitors by going hybrid only. 2024 Honda Accord 0 to 60 miles per hour time. In our testing, the non-hybrid Accord with the 192 horsepower turbocharged 1.5-liter four-cylinder went from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.3 seconds, while the faster 204 horsepower Accord hybrid 0 to 60 time was 6.5 seconds.